Welcome to Eyewitness News. Hello, sir.
Yeah, hello.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Talk to us about this decision to go to the NDC headquarters. Was it simply to apologize? There were other engagements. Was it to go and commiserate with the party? What was the... Because I noticed that high-ranking members of your party went to meet with the NDC executives at the party quarters. Tell us more about that visitation.
Thank you very much, Umaru. Indeed, leadership of the New Patriotic Party this afternoon paid a courtesy call on the leadership of the NDC at their headquarters. Basically, the purpose of the visit was to commensurate with them and formally, from party to party, communicate our sincere condolence to them. We had a meeting, and upon several, deliberations, we decided to, show our solidarity in the form of the leadership of the party going to the NDC as well on the monumental loss that they have suffered in the last week. So it is the purpose that we saw the leadership of the NPP today making that visit to the NDC and to further solidarize with the fallen departed heroes that we have been mourning over the past week, and to continue to foster that good working relationship with our brothers and sisters in the NDC. So it was a purposeful visit, and I think that the intention was clean, and the visit went well. We were well received by the leadership of the NDC as well, and the conversations have been very rich. So if you ask the purpose, this is in summary the basic motive behind the visit to the NDC today.
You carried with you also an apology. What was the apology for and about?
I am not sure we carried an apology to the NDC. No, there was no discussion of an apology. We went to commiserate with them, solidarize, empathize, sympathize with them. In the course of conversations, issues came up. And of course, as a party, we stated our stance that we do not condone certain kind of language. Especially in the last few hours, a lot has happened with regards to some of our members and some remarks, comments that have, taken center stage within the security system of the country, that I'm just leaving the court premises that we have been dealing with the whole day. So issues of that nature came up, and we made it clear that we do not ascribe to such. So it was not an apology visit, to the NDC. That was not the purpose of the visit, but it was to, and condole, the NDC.
Okay. Were there any messages of apology or retraction in relation to the by-election in Tamale Central and Akwetia at any point during your discussions?
I wasn't in the meeting. I was at the court premises. But from what I am aware, as discussed at the leadership level of the NPP, we did not go to discuss Tamale Central and Akwetia. It was not part of the terms of the visit.
Okay.
But of course, we have taken a stance that we will not be contesting the by-elections in the Tamale Central constituency in respect of the former MP and a fallen brother. Personally, I have a personal relationship with the Honorable Mustapha. So it sits within the politic that such a decision is taken. So we will communicate our decision to them that this is how we will also, show our, solidarity further, to our visit, that we will not contest this seat. But we did not go because we wanted to have a discussion on Akwitia and Tamale Central. I mean, we don't know when Tamale Central place, and whether the NDC wants to take part in it or not. It's not in our place to go and talk the NDC out. But purely, the visit had to do with the unfortunate incidents of last week that we lost some good brothers,
okay,
and some military officers, to the helicopter crash.
Okay.
So there was no intention to go on that tangent.
Okay, let's talk now about your members who were arrested. You went again to was it CID headquarters or the courts to solidarize with them?
Firstly, to the police CID.
And then you continue to the court.
Yes, and they were taken to court.
Do you agree in total with what they said, for which reason, or what they may have done before they were arrested, or you just supported them because they are party members, regardless of what they are being charged with?
Let me repeat again. The party does not condone, comments that are offensive. But of course, Omar, everybody is entitled to their opinion. If someone doesn't want to condole with a bereaved family, that is their opinion, and let their conscience judge them on an individual basis. But what has happened, and why we usually step out to help our members when something happens, is, if you like or not, the political persecution inherent. Well, on the 11th of July, there was a rerun of some 90 police stations in the Ablekuma North constituency. Known attacks were seen, captured on live video, attacking the Honorable Howard Kumsin and Deputy National Organizer Chris Lloyd. These are known people. They have all been ID'd. The police has not arrested even a single one of them, not even a fly has the police arrested. We find it extremely curious that they would go and arrest unarmed people, harmless young people, whose only crime is that they have made a comment or two deemed unsavory or unsuitable.
The stated in one instance that they were brandishing weapons, and they were dangerous weapons, some of them at least.
It's a lie. It's a palpable lie from the police.
Is the reason, for instance, Obama was arrested and other two persons, they say. That's what the police issued a statement.
Shame to the police. Shame, a big shame to them. Umaru. Those pictures were roaming on social media already before Obama posted them, and the video reportedly coming from parts of the northern region. For days, those videos made the rounds before Obama posted them. That national security would be alerted that there was a looming problem in the northern region, which likely was a chieftaincy clash. That was all. To the extent that they've taken it personal, that he's brandished weapons, well, it is clear that when you type on the picture, he is not anywhere in the picture that you say he has brandished a weapon. And that is the only crime the young man has committed. And his home was ransacked, his door broken down, heavily armed people to the teeth, pick you have seen Obama before, pick the harmless young, gentleman, and throw him into the CID headquarters the whole day that we have been able to secure bail for. Is this the beautiful democracy that we are building? That's what it has been.
Have they all been
shameless display of hypocrisy? That because people are affiliated to the NPP, they must be hounded, and treated, and precious resources wasted for nothing. That the whole day the police have been up and down, running, errands that are, useless to the state, burning resources for nothing, fuel and so on and so forth. Ajinkwa was picked from all the way in Kumasi and driven to Accra for absolutely, bizarre reasons, just because he works with Wultimi and, as a journalist, had an opinion on matters. That's all. Umar, that's what's going on in this country.
Have they all managed to leave the custody they were in based on the bill that was granted them? Have you been able to meet all the sureties that were needed?
We are still working on the fulfillment of the bail conditions. Hopefully later tonight, we will try and complete all. If not, I'm sure tomorrow sometime in the morning we will complete the conditions of the bill. Then our brothers and the sister would go home. So far we are grateful to the court. The court has been very magnanimous. They have put reason to they did not fall for the insensitive and wicked, malicious lies from the police, and have granted bail to these individuals, and we will continue to pursue the case as it rolls out. We will not be cowed into submission.
Has any of them come out yet, though? Have you been able to get any of them out based on the bail conditions, or they are all still undergoing the challenge, or we
will complete one or two of them by close of night, but obviously there is a grand scheme to keep Obama for tonight, so I'm sure tomorrow we'll be able to execute all the conditions attached to his bill, and all of them would go home.
Okay.
And we're not able to take one Ajinkwa because the judge who was going to preside over the case wasn't present, so that case will be taken tomorrow. So hopefully by tomorrow we will complete the execution of all the cases that they have brought against our people. But it's very shameful that only NPP people are being prosecuted in this country. In the myriads of many wrongdoings by some members of the NDC, they are looked
like who? Who would you have want to see being prosecuted? Who?
Mboma and the group who went attacking Howard Kunsin and Chris Lloyd. We have ID'd all of them.
Oh. Have you reported to the police?
Yes, we have given it to the police.
Okay.
They have just refused that they will not arrest them because they are NDC people. These are thugs. These are hooligans. These are bandits.
Okay. Before you go, do you know Jifa Gunu?
Working free men.
Do you know Jifa Gunu of the NDC?
Yes.
He sent me a message he said I should read for you. He said, tell Salam that David Tamaklo, a journalist, was arrested in Accra, handcuffed and driven all the way to the Ashanti region when he was deputy youth organizer. 2. Albert Hyde, aka Bongo Ideas, was picked up in the dark hours of the night and taken to an unknown location, tortured by national security goons when he, Salam, was a youth organizer under the Akufo-Addo administration. That's a message. I've delivered it to you.
His big head like a coconut.
he was just setting the record straight and reminding you. Let's leave it here.
No, but they promised us a certain reset, and we're hoping that the price of kinky will come down, the price of fuel, cement, iron rods, That's not what we are seeing. That is not a reset. This is not what the Ghanaian people went and killed and voted for.
That is
massively,
true. That is true.
With the belief
that things will change.
President John Dramani Mahama was coming to do right. But John Dramani Mahama is doing worse.
Just by way of another reminder, you know Edward Bauer?
Yes.
He heads Goyle now. He was
former MP?
Yes, former MP. He also said, I should tell you that Simon Ayamga, a student of KNUST, was arrested, arraigned before court, and convicted for threatening to set the Supreme Court ablaze following the 2020 election.
He wants me to remind him of the Munche tree who sat on TV and threatened.
No, don't remind him. We've reset. Don't remind him. Let's leave it here. Thank you so much for speaking to us.
Thank you very much, Umar.
That's Salam, Abdul Salam Mustapha. He's National Youth Organizer of the New Patriotic Party. This is Eyewitness News on 97.3 Citi FM. Talking about the New Patriotic Party, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is in the news. Hello.
Yes, a coalition of more than 400 New Patriotic Party youth organizers from constituencies nationwide have picked up nomination forms for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ahead of the party's January 2020